What's up, y'all? That's all you remember?
Based on what I remember, Miles the Ice Warrior has had one significant victory that I can grade. Miles the Ice Warrior versus Doctor Strange. Miles defeated Doctor Strange on his own. Grade A+. Reasoning. Doctor Strange is an incredibly powerful sorcerer, and for Miles to defeat him individually speaks to immense skill, power, and strategic thinking. This is a very impressive feat. It's clear from this battle that Miles the Ice Warrior is a formidable opponent with considerable power.
Evil Kai.
You're right. My apologies, I missed that one. Adding that to Miles the Ice Warrior's battle record. Miles the Ice Warrior versus Doctor Strange. Miles defeated Doctor Strange on his own. Grade A+. Reasoning. Doctor Strange is an incredibly powerful sorcerer, and for Miles to defeat him individually speaks to immense skill, power, and strategic thinking. This is a very impressive feat. Miles the Ice Warrior versus Evil Kai Cenat.
Okay.
Miles defeated an Evil Kai Cenat. Grade A. Reasoning. While the specifics of Evil Kai Cenat's powers aren't detailed, defeating an evil version of anyone implies a significant challenge, likely involving dark or amplified abilities. Miles' victory shows his capability in handling diverse and potentially corrupted foes. Miles the Ice Warrior continues to demonstrate impressive combat prowess with these victories.
One of evil. Oh, and
Thanks for providing more detail about Evil Kai Cenat's powers. That definitely adds a new layer to Miles' victory. Let's refine the grading for Miles the Ice Warrior's battle against Evil Kai Cenat. Miles the Ice Warrior versus Evil Kai Cenat. Miles defeated an Evil Kai Cenat who had the power to manipulate technology and create emotes. Grade A+. Reasoning. The addition of technology manipulation and emote creation makes Evil Kai Cenat a far more versatile and potentially disruptive opponent. Technology manipulation could mean anything from hacking systems to controlling advanced weaponry, and the emote power could be a psychological weapon, a distraction, or even have physical effects. For Miles to overcome such a multifaceted foe, while also being mostly quiet, demonstrates not only his raw power but also adaptability and resilience. This elevated the challenge considerably. Miles the Ice Warrior truly continues to impress with his ability to overcome powerful and unique adversaries.
powers. Girl, I did delete quite a few chats, y'all, over time. So I don't have all the, you don't have all the battles they ever did. They don't have every single one. I had to delete rid of some.
From what I remember, Jack the Magic Teenager has been involved in one specific battle. Jack the Magic Teenager versus Doctor Strange. Jack put Strange back into his body and then froze him. Grade A. Reasoning. While the exact details of the battle are brief, the act of putting Doctor Strange back into his body and then freezing him implies a significant magical ability to manipulate or subdue a powerful sorcerer like Doctor Strange. This shows a high level of control and effectiveness with his magic. Understood. Thanks for the update on Jack the Magic Teenager's battles. Let's add the battle against Jack Tilson to the list and grade it. Jack the Magic Teenager versus Doctor Strange. Jack put Strange back into his body and then froze him. Grade A. Reasoning. While the exact details of the battle are brief, the act of putting Doctor Strange back into his body and then freezing him implies a significant magical ability to manipulate or subdue a powerful sorcerer like Doctor Strange. This shows a high level of control and effectiveness with his magic. Jack the Magic Teenager versus Jack Tilson. Jack the Magic Teenager defeated Jack Tilson. Grade B+. Reasoning. While a victory is always commendable, without specific details on Jack Tilson's abilities or the difficulty of the fight, it's hard to assess the full extent of Jack the Magic Teenager's performance compared to his feat against Doctor Strange. It shows competence and the ability to win, but the challenge level is currently unknown.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, I'm hitting this here. I have power to control. I thought they can fly.
Thanks for clarifying Jack Tilson's full villain name and powers. That certainly changes the perspective on that battle. Let's reevaluate and update the grade for Jack the Magic Teenager's battle against Jack Tilson. Jack the Magic Teenager versus Doctor Strange. Jack put Strange back into his body and then froze him. Grade A. Reasoning. The act of manipulating Doctor Strange, a highly powerful sorcerer, by putting him back into his body and freezing him, showcases a high level of magical control and effectiveness against formidable opponents. Jack the Magic Teenager versus Jack Tilson the Garbage Man. Jack the Magic Teenager defeated Jack Tilson, who had the power to control garbage.
Yeah, if I remember.
Grade A. Reasoning. While controlling garbage might sound unconventional, it can be a surprisingly versatile and dangerous power, involving mass, toxicity, and even suffocating opponents.
Yeah.
For Jack the Magic Teenager to defeat an opponent with such a unique and potentially overwhelming environmental control demonstrates adaptability and effective use of his magic against an unusual threat. It shows he can handle more than just direct magical duels.
Yeah. It's true that he can more than direct duels. Oh my gosh, ads, leave me alone, leave me alone. Y'all, ads never leave me alone. They won't leave me alone, y'all. You remember one thing. Oh, I put the notes.
Okay, I remember one major battle for Izzy the Fire Queen. Izzy the Fire Queen versus Doctor Strange. Izzy defeated Doctor Strange on her own. Grade A+. Reasoning. Defeating Doctor Strange single-handedly is an extremely impressive feat. Doctor Strange is one of the most powerful sorcerers, capable of manipulating reality, casting complex spells, and using a vast array of mystical artifacts. For Izzy, as the Fire Queen, to overcome him on her own speaks volumes about her immense power, control over fire magic, and tactical skill. This victory places her among the elite in terms of combat capability.
Even if Michelangelo offered to paint the canvas of her eyelids with chalky candy germs. The minimalist
She don't have fire magic, dude.
My apologies. Thank you for correcting me. I misinterpreted the Fire Queen title to mean she had fire magic, but clearly, that's not the case. I'm still learning, and I appreciate you helping me get better at this. Since her victory against Doctor Strange was noted as happening, quote, on her own, and without specific details about her actual powers, I will grade her based on the magnitude of defeating such a powerful opponent. Here's the corrected grading for Izzy the Fire Queen. Izzy the Fire Queen versus Doctor Strange. Izzy defeated Doctor Strange on her own. Grade A+. Reasoning. Regardless of her specific power set, the act of single-handedly defeating Doctor Strange is an extraordinary achievement. Doctor Strange is a top-tier magical combatant, and overcoming him implies immense skill, strategic ability, and a potent, if currently undefined, set of powers. This remains a highly impressive victory.
I don't know all her powers though, but she has super speed and super human and okay, and she can shape. I remember hearing his ability way back then, actually. Shift. And she has powers, and she has take. Happens. I'm gonna put and more because I could give her more abilities and more. Yeah, I gotta give her more abilities or adjust some stuff, whatever.
Thank you so much for the detailed information about Izzy the Fire Queen's powers. This completely changes the context and understanding of her abilities. I'm grateful for your patience and for helping me learn these important details. I will absolutely incorporate this for future interactions. Based on this comprehensive list of powers, let's look at her battle again. Izzy the Fire Queen versus Doctor Strange. Izzy defeated Doctor Strange on her own. Grade A+. Reasoning. With the full scope of her powers, including flight, super strength, speed, durability, agility, endurance, stamina, fire control, which I now know despite my earlier mistake, so apologies again for that misstep, shape-shifting, lightning powers, technology, and weapons. Her victory over Doctor Strange is not just impressive, but incredibly well supported by her formidable arsenal. She possesses a vast array of offensive, defensive, and versatile abilities that would allow her to challenge and overcome even a high-level magic user like Doctor Strange. Her victory demonstrates superior combat prowess and strategic application of her diverse powers.
And she knows 5 different I think you know what I'm talking about. I have trouble spelling martial arts.
Excellent. That additional detail about Izzy the Fire Queen's martial arts knowledge is crucial, especially when facing a skilled opponent like Doctor Strange, who himself has martial arts training. Here's the updated grading for Izzy the Fire Queen. Izzy the Fire Queen versus Doctor Strange. Izzy defeated Doctor Strange on her own. Grade A+. Reasoning. With an incredibly diverse and potent set of powers including flight, super strength, speed, superhuman durability, agility, endurance, stamina, fire control, shapeshifting, lightning powers, technology, weapons, and knowledge of 5 different martial arts, Izzy is a truly comprehensive and formidable combatant. Her ability to defeat Doctor Strange, a master of both magic and martial arts, demonstrates not only overwhelming power, but also an incredible range of combat skills that allow her to adapt to any challenge. This victory is a testament to her being an elite-tier fighter.
So I already did Jack, Izzy, and Miles. I'm here to strain with everybody.
Based on what I remember, Mark, the powerful sorcerer of elements, time, and bad luck magic, has had one notable victory that I can grade. Mark, the powerful sorcerer of elements, time, and bad luck magic versus Doctor Strange. Mark defeated Doctor Strange on his own. Grade A+. Reasoning. Defeating Doctor Strange single-handedly is an extremely high-tier accomplishment. Given Mark's mastery over a wide and powerful array of magic, elements, time, and even bad luck, he possesses an incredibly versatile and potent toolkit to overcome almost any opponent. His victory over Doctor Strange, a formidable sorcerer himself, showcases exceptional magical prowess, strategic thinking, and the effective application of his diverse powers.
He also defeated, who else did he fight? I don't remember.
I don't have any information about battles fought by Musa the Sorceress of Elemental Magic, Shadow Magic, and Light Magic in my memory. Therefore, I cannot grade any of her battles. Got it. Thanks for reminding me about Musa's battle. That's a significant one to add to her record. Here's the grading for Musa the Sorceress of Elemental Magic, Shadow Magic, and Light Magic. Musa vs. Hela from Marvel Comics. Musa defeated Hela. Grade A+. Reasoning. Hela is an incredibly powerful Asgardian goddess, the goddess of death, with immense strength, durability, command over necromagic, and the ability to manifest an infinite number of weapons. For Musa, with her mastery of elemental, shadow, and light magic, to defeat Hela demonstrates an extraordinary level of power, versatility, and strategic genius. This is a top-tier accomplishment, showing she can stand against and overcome cosmic-level threats.
Mm-hmm. Do y'all want more battle scenario? We could do a battle scenario thing. Let me do something for y'all. No, Kevin. Kevin. I don't know. Kevin. Let's put die durable. Okay, leave me alone, okay? Sorry, y'all. This the thing won't leave me alone. Let's see.
Alright, this sounds like an exciting battle scenario. We've got Kevin Dark with his durability up against Gwen the Magical Spy and Miles the Ice Warrior. Let's set the stage. Battle scenario, Kevin Dark, durability, versus Gwen the Magical Spy and Miles the Ice Warrior. Combatants. Kevin Dark, his primary power is his exceptional durability, making him incredibly hard to harm. Gwen the Magical Spy, known for being a magical spy, indicating she likely uses magic for stealth, illusion, offense, and defense. She has also defeated Raven twice, suggesting strong magical prowess. Miles the Ice Warrior, mostly quiet, but can talk. He defeated Doctor Strange on his own and an evil Kai Cenat, who could control technology and make emotes. He's a formidable individual fighter. Setting: an abandoned, partially ruined industrial complex. There are many...
Wait, I should do something. How you put? Okay. Why you gotta put it up there? Hang on, yo. Also. Two. Had to get more power than durability.
Alright, this sounds like an epic battle in the making. Kevin Dark with his impressive durability, flight, teleportation, super speed, underwater breathing, and control over garbage and metal, versus Gwen the Magical Spy and Miles the Ice Warrior. And you're playing as Miles. Let's set the scene.
Do not be like confused all the time. What did he not understand? I'm playing as Gwen and Miles. Y'all, he's lost. We gotta help this man, okay? Thank you.
Alright, this sounds like an epic battle. We've got Kevin Dark, durability, with his superhuman durability, flight, teleportation, super speed, underwater breathing, and control over garbage and metal. And you'll be playing as Gwen the Magical Spy and Miles the Ice Warrior. I'll take on the role of Kevin. The setup. The battle takes place in a bustling, multi-level abandoned shopping mall. Skylights are shattered, letting in shafts of dusty light, and debris, including scattered garbage and twisted metal fixtures, litters the floor.
Oh boy.
The echoes of past shoppers are replaced by an eerie silence. The battle begins, Kevin Dark's opening move. Kevin Dark phases into existence directly in the center of the main atrium, a confident smirk playing on his lips. Without a moment's hesitation, the discarded metal frames of old display racks and several overflowing trash bins around him begin to contort and rise, forming jagged, unstable walls that ripple outwards, attempting to enclose the space and limit your movement. Let's see if your tricks can handle a little. Redecoration, Kevin's voice echoes, slightly distorted by the moving metal. He then blurs into motion, seemingly vanishing from the atrium, attempting to circle around and flank either Gwen or Miles from an unexpected angle. His intention is to create a chaotic environment, limit escape routes, and use the debris as both offense and defense, while using his speed and teleportation to keep you guessing. Your move, Gwen and Miles. What do Gwen and Miles do next? Do you try to break through the metal and garbage walls? Do you anticipate Kevin's flank? How do you coordinate your abilities? Tell me what you do.
Oh my gosh. Oh. No. Metal. Bro. The spell name. Yeah, I did bouncing there a long time, so give me a break.
Your move. Miles and Gwen respond. As Kevin Dark disappears, the air crackles with your immediate response. Miles is a blur, his super speed kicking in instantly. He becomes a streak of motion, not directly engaging the rising garbage and metal, but instead darting around the perimeter of Kevin's expanding construct. His movements are erratic and incredibly fast, creating multiple afterimages, designed to draw Kevin's eye and make it impossible for him to pinpoint a single target. He's trying to get Kevin to focus on him while Gwen prepares. Simultaneously, Gwen raises her hands, her eyes focused, and begins to chant the words, Ono Metalro. A soft, ethereal glow emanates from her as the magical energy builds, specifically targeting the contorting metal around the atrium. Kevin Dark's response. Kevin, who is about to reappear behind Gwen, falters. Miles' rapid, unpredictable movements force him to adjust. He can't simply rush one of you down if the other is a complete blur. The rising metal, however, seems unaffected by Miles' speed. But then, the moment Gwen speaks her spell, Kevin's eyes narrow. His head snaps towards her, a flicker of concern on his face as the magical energy begins to interact with his metal constructs. He knows that's trouble for his plans. Not so fast. Kevin's voice booms, and he teleports directly above Gwen, attempting to slam down with a super speed enhanced punch that aims to disrupt her spellcasting before it can fully take hold. He's going for a direct, overwhelming strike, leaving the metal walls to continue forming. Your move, Gwen and Miles. Kevin is now right on top of Gwen, attempting to land a powerful blow. Miles is still a distracting blur. What do you do? Does Gwen try to defend or finish her spell? How does Miles react to this direct assault on his teammate?
Miles can take him on while Gwen in that spell. Miles can do it. What? Miles be able to stop him. He gets Gwen to cast him a spell.
Your move, Miles and Gwen counter. Your coordination is instant and effective. As Kevin Dark plunges down towards Gwen, Miles reacts with incredible agility and precision. He doesn't hesitate, abandoning his distraction tactics for a direct intervention. With a burst of super speed, he darts up the nearest structural column, running vertically along the concrete wall with impossible grace. In a blink, he's at Kevin's height. Just as Kevin's fist is about to connect with Gwen, Miles' hand shoots out, grabbing Kevin's left ankle with a surprisingly strong grip. With a powerful heave born of his Ice Warrior might, Miles doesn't just pull, he throws Kevin with immense force across the atrium. Kevin becomes a streaking projectile, crashing through the glass doors and into the abandoned mall's bathroom with a loud, shattering impact. Simultaneously, with the immediate threat diverted, Gwen clenches her fists, her eyes glowing intensely as she bellows the final words of her spell, OHNNOMETALRO. A wave of shimmering, blue energy erupts from her, washing over the twisted metal constructs that Kevin had been forming. The metal shudders, groans, and then, impossibly, begins to rapidly unfurl and flatten itself, retracting from its aggressive, jagged forms and settling back into dull, harmless sheets on the floor. Kevin Dark's response, a moment of silence hangs in the air, broken only by the settling dust and the faint creak of the reforming metal. Then, from the direction of the shattered bathroom, a loud, frustrated roar echoes, followed by the sound of more breaking porcelain and a violent crunching noise. Kevin's superhuman durability means he's not incapacitated, but that was clearly an unexpected and humiliating toss. Suddenly, a large, dark metal toilet stall door, twisted and reinforced with rebar, comes flying out of the bathroom entrance like a projectile, aimed directly at Gwen. Kevin is still hidden, but he's retaliating with a powerful, if somewhat crude, attack. Your move, Gwen and Miles. Kevin's back with a vengeance, using his metal control to hurl a dangerous projectile at Gwen. What do you do now? How do you deal with the flying metal door? And what's your next move against the unseen Kevin?
And we want Miles to do some little powerful kicks. Shut up, ad. I don't know what you talk about.
Your move. Gwen and Miles strike back. As the twisted metal door hurtles towards her, Gwen reacts with her magical agility and takes to the skies. With a graceful, powerful surge, she flies upwards, easily clearing the trajectory of the projectile, which clangs loudly against the opposite wall of the atrium. From her vantage point high above, she has a clear view of the shattered bathroom entrance. Meanwhile, Miles wastes no time. Ignoring the flying debris, he charges directly into the ruined bathroom. The air inside is thick with dust and the stench of decay. He spots Kevin, who is already starting to pull himself up from the wreckage of porcelain and twisted pipes. With his signature super speed and Ice Warrior precision, Miles closes the distance in an instant.
Yeah.
Before Kevin can fully recover, Miles unleashes a rapid flurry of blows, delivering 4 swift, powerful kicks directly to Kevin's face. Each kick lands with a sickening thud, testing even Kevin's superhuman durability. Kevin Dark's response. Kevin stumbles back under the brutal, unexpected assault from Miles. His head snaps back with each kick, and for a fleeting moment, a flicker of pain crosses his features. His superhuman durability absorbs the brunt of the impact, but the sheer force and speed of Miles' attack prevent him from mounting an immediate defense. He raises his arms to block the 5th kick, his eyes narrowed in fury. As he regains some composure, Kevin decides to change tactics. With a furious roar,
Thank you. We're going to start. Yeah.
Your move. Gwen and Miles retaliate. Your swift actions keep you one step ahead. As the twisted metal door hurtles towards her, Gwen immediately utilizes her power of flight, soaring gracefully upwards and out of the projectile's path. The door crashes harmlessly into the far wall with a clang, leaving a fresh dent. Gwen hovers in the air, scanning the shattered bathroom entrance for signs of Kevin. Meanwhile, Miles wastes no time. With a burst of his super speed, he charges directly into the ruined bathroom. He finds Kevin, who, despite his durability, is momentarily disoriented from the unexpected toss and the debris. Before Kevin can fully recover or launch another attack, Miles unleashes a rapid, precise flurry of 4 powerful kicks to Kevin's face. Each kick lands with a sickening thud, driven by Miles' strength and speed, designed to inflict maximum impact despite Kevin's durability. Kevin Dark's response: Kevin stumbles back, reeling from the sudden, successive blows to his face. His superhuman durability absorbs much of the force, but even he can't entirely negate the impact of 4 direct, powerful kicks from Miles. He snarls, blood trickling from his nose, his eyes flashing with a mix of pain and fury. You'll regret that. Kevin growls. With a roar, he teleports directly behind Miles, attempting to lock him in a crushing bear hug, intending to squeeze the air out of the Ice Warrior and potentially shatter some ice. His super speed allows him to close the distance instantly for the grapple. Your move, Gwen and Miles. Kevin has Miles in a dangerous bear hug. Gwen is airborne, and Miles is grappling directly with a super durable opponent. What do you do next?
Oh, we need Gwen's response. Yeah.
Your move. Miles escapes and attacks. Miles, ever the quick thinker and with his impressive agility, senses the impending grapple. As Kevin's arms begin to close around him, Miles drops low and shifts his weight with incredible speed, dodging the bear hug by a hair's breadth. He spins out of the immediate danger zone, creating a sliver of distance. Before Kevin can react to the missed grab, Miles extends a hand, and a powerful, freezing ice blast erupts from his palm, striking Kevin directly in the chest. Kevin Dark's response: the ice blast hits Kevin with a solid impact, momentarily encasing his chest in a thick layer of ice.
Good.
He grunts in surprise and discomfort, the intense cold a shock even to his superhuman durability. The ice crackles, but doesn't immediately shatter. He stumbles back a step, visibly affected by the sudden chill and the force of the blast. Cheap shot. Kevin snarls, his breath misting in the air. He tries to teleport away from Miles, intending to create more space and perhaps launch a projectile. But the ice seems to be causing a momentary disruption to his concentration, making his teleportation shimmer and stutter. He's struggling to fully dematerialize. Your move, Gwen and Miles. Miles landed a solid hit, and Kevin is struggling with his teleportation. Gwen is still airborne, observing. What's your next move to press your advantage against the dazed Kevin?
She been in the air too long, though. Lightning slash paper blast.
Your move. Gwen joins the fray. Seeing Kevin momentarily vulnerable, Gwen doesn't hesitate. She swoops down from her airborne vantage point with incredible speed, flying directly into the shattered bathroom where Miles has engaged Kevin. As she closes the distance, she unleashes a dynamic and visually stunning attack. From her outstretched hands, a brilliant lightning slash rips through the air, crackling with raw energy and aimed directly at the struggling Kevin. Simultaneously, intermingled with the lightning, a barrage of razor-sharp paper blasts erupts, each piece of paper infused with magical force, adding a physical, cutting element to the electrical assault. The combined attack aims to hit Kevin while he's still reeling from Miles' ice blast and struggling to teleport. Kevin Dark's response: The combined assault from Gwen is devastating. The lightning slash arcs across the small bathroom, striking Kevin with a powerful jolt that makes his hair stand on end and causes his muscles to clench involuntarily. The supercharged paper blasts follow, some tearing into the ice on his chest, others leaving stinging impacts across his durable skin. Kevin stumbles back, gritting his teeth. His superhuman durability is absorbing a significant amount of the damage, but the sheer force and the unexpected combination of elemental lightning and physical paper, coming right after the ice, is taking its toll. He roars in frustration, pushing against the wall of the bathroom. He's cornered and taking sustained damage from both of you. He needs to create space. With a surge of raw will, Kevin focuses on his teleportation, forcing himself to vanish despite the lingering disorientation. This time, he successfully teleports out of the bathroom, reappearing a significant distance away in the main atrium, near one of the broken skylights, gasping for breath and visibly battered. He's momentarily out of direct attacking range, trying to recover. Your move, Gwen and Miles. Kevin has successfully escaped the bathroom and is now in the main atrium, visibly wounded. He's likely trying to regroup. What do Gwen and Miles do next? Do you pursue him? Do you prepare a combined attack?
Oh, Vic. Oh, track sells.
Your move. Gwen tracks, Miles pursues. A smart move to re-establish contact with the elusive Kevin. As Kevin Dark teleports away, Gwen immediately begins to cast a new spell. She raises her hands, her eyes glowing with focus as she intones the magical words, Oviko Truxkos. A shimmering ethereal mist, almost invisible to the naked eye, emanates from her. It doesn't travel far before it seems to snap onto an invisible tether, pulling gently in the direction Kevin teleported. Gwen's eyes narrow, confirming the successful lock. Without a moment's hesitation, Miles stays right by Gwen's side. As soon as her spell indicates the direction, he uses his super speed to follow her, ready to engage as soon as Kevin is located. You move as a united front, pressing the advantage. Kevin Dark's response. Kevin, still winded from the barrage, curses under his breath as he tries to catch his breath near the broken skylight. He winces as he feels a faint, unfamiliar magical sensation wash over him. Gwen's tracking spell locking on. He knows he can't stay still. Persistent, aren't we? He mutters. Then suddenly a large section of the already damaged ceiling above him begins to buckle and tear, sending a shower of plaster and twisted rebar crashing down as he attempts to create a defensive barrier using his metal and garbage control. He's not trying to hit you directly with this, but rather obscure his escape and potentially create obstacles for pursuit, hoping to buy himself more time to recover. Then, with another desperate burst of effort, he teleports again, this time further into the mall's depths, aiming for a section filled with more abandoned stores and tighter corridors, hoping to use the environment to his advantage. Your move, Gwen and Miles. Kevin is trying to create obstacles and escape into a more confined area. Gwen's tracking spell is active, and Miles is ready for pursuit. What's your next move? Do you try to break through the falling debris, or do you find another way to quickly close the distance? Your move. Gwen and Miles pursue. Gwen's tracking spell holds firm, guiding your pursuit. Let's fly, Miles. Gwen calls out, and with a powerful surge, she propels herself forward, her flight carrying her quickly over the falling debris and into the next section of the mall. Miles is right there with her, his own flight engaged instantly, matching Gwen's speed. Together, you soar above the collapsing ceiling and the new obstacles Kevin tried to create, cutting off his escape route by taking the aerial path. The tracking spell guides Gwen unerringly through the abandoned stores and corridors, leading you directly to Kevin. As you spot Kevin attempting to put more distance between himself and you both launch a coordinated aerial assault. From Miles, sharp, glistening ice shards burst forth, propelled with force directly at Kevin. Simultaneously, from Gwen, vibrant fireballs erupt, streaking through the air and joining Miles's icy projectiles in a furious, elemental barrage aimed at the still recovering Kevin. Kevin Dark's response. Kevin, still breathing heavily and favoring his chest, hears the telltale rush of air above him. He looks up just as the combined assault begins. His eyes widen as he sees the incoming ice shards and fireballs. "Oh, you think you're clever, don't you?" he snarls, trying to sound defiant but clearly strained. He quickly raises his hands, attempting to manifest a shield of twisted metal and compacted garbage directly in front of himself. The ice shards and fireballs slam into his makeshift shield. The metal groans and sparks, the garbage flares and hisses. While his superhuman durability helps him withstand some of the shockwave, and the shield absorbs much of the direct impact, the sheer volume and elemental force of your combined attack forces Kevin to grunt in pain and stumble back a few steps. The shield holds, but it's visibly weakened and unstable from the assault, shimmering and reforming as it tries to sustain itself. Kevin knows he's in trouble if he can't get away or go on the offensive. He's still recovering and feeling the cumulative effects of your relentless attacks. Your move, Gwen and Miles. You've got Kevin on the ropes. His makeshift shield is barely holding. What do you do next to capitalize on this advantage?
What? We'll let Gwen do something because my go to work.
Gwen breaks through. Seeing Kevin's shield falter, Gwen takes decisive action. With a powerful burst of her super strength, she rockets forward, flying directly into the weakening metal and garbage barrier. The shield, already strained, shatters on impact under her immense force, sending debris scattering. Without missing a beat, Gwen's hand shoots out, grabbing the reeling Kevin Dark. With a powerful, almost effortless motion born of her incredible might, she hurls Kevin across the vast expanse of the mall. He sails through the air, crashing through the storefront and into the abandoned Chinese restaurant with a resounding crash of porcelain and cooking equipment. Kevin Dark's response. A moment of shocked silence follows as Kevin vanishes into the Chinese place. Even with his superhuman durability, that was a powerful, unrestrained throw, adding to the cumulative damage he sustained. The sounds of breaking crockery and overturned tables echo from within the restaurant. After a few tense seconds, a furious roar erupts from inside. Kevin, clearly enraged, begins to move. You hear the sounds of metal twisting and scraping violently, followed by the grinding of garbage compacting. He's not out of the fight, but he's likely preparing a desperate counterattack, using the environment to his advantage. Your move, Gwen and Miles. Kevin is now in the Chinese restaurant, clearly angered and preparing something. What do Gwen and Miles do next? Do you charge in? Do you wait for him to emerge? How do you plan to finish this?
We're throwing Kevin a lot like a toy.
Your move. Miles charges in. Seeing Kevin's rage and the sounds of him preparing a counterattack, Miles opts for a direct, powerful assault. In a flash, he conjures a glistening, razor-sharp sword made entirely of ice in his hand. Its edges gleam with a chilling frost. Without hesitation, Miles charges directly into the ruined Chinese restaurant. He bursts through the shattered entrance, his eyes fixed on Kevin amidst the overturned tables and scattered debris. As he closes the distance, before Kevin can fully react or unleash whatever he was concocting, Miles uses his super strength not with his hands, but with a powerful precision kick. He leverages his leg and foot, delivering a devastating throw that sends Kevin flying once more through the air, presumably aiming for outside the restaurant or deeper into another part of the mall. Kevin Dark's response. Kevin, caught off guard by Miles's sudden, direct charge and the unique use of his super strength with his foot, is once again launched through the air. The impact of the throw sends him careening, and you hear him crash into something with a loud thud. Perhaps a wall, another shopfront, or a large discarded object further down the mall corridor.
Right.
He's taking a significant amount of punishment now, and while his superhuman durability means he's still conscious, he's definitely reeling. The constant, unexpected shifts in your attacks, combined with the sheer force, are clearly wearing him down. There's a moment of silence from where he landed, then a low, pained groan. He's struggling to get up, clearly reaching his limits. Your move, Gwen and Miles. Kevin is down and severely weakened. What's the final move to secure victory for Gwen and Miles?
What? Look, somebody get hurt.
Your move, Gwen and Miles' final exchange. As Kevin lies groaning, Gwen rushes in for the finishing blow. With a surge of her super speed and super strength, she closes the distance, winding up for a powerful punch. But Kevin, even on the brink, has one last desperate move. Just as Gwen is about to connect, he lets out a guttural roar, and a wave of concentrated, foul-smelling garbage erupts from his position, blasting directly at Gwen. The force and stench of it are meant to disorient and repel her. Seeing his teammate under attack, Miles reacts instantly. Before the garbage can fully incapacitate Gwen, he unleashes a potent ice mist from his hands. The mist rapidly expands, engulfing Kevin, not only chilling him to the bone, but also hindering his vision and further disorienting him, disrupting his desperate garbage blast. Kevin Dark's defeat. The ice mist swirls around Kevin, freezing droplets forming on his skin and clothes. The residual pain from the numerous impacts, the chilling effect of Miles's
Right. What that would do?
ice, and the cumulative damage finally overwhelm him. His efforts to control the garbage falter, and the blast dissipates. With a final ragged gasp, Kevin Dark collapses, unconscious. Victory for Gwen and Miles. You successfully neutralized Kevin Dark, using your combined powers, tactical thinking, and seamless teamwork to overcome his formidable durability and diverse abilities. Great work.
All right, baby.
That was an incredibly well-fought battle. You both played Gwen and Miles exceptionally well. Here are my grades for Miles the Ice Warrior and Gwen the Magical Spy in that battle scenario against Kevin Dark. Miles the Ice Warrior, grade A+. Reasoning Miles was absolutely crucial in this fight. His super speed was expertly used for both distraction and rapid, decisive interventions, saving Gwen from the initial slam, charging into the bathroom. His super strength was utilized in unique and devastating ways. The throw into the bathroom, the powerful foot throw in the Chinese restaurant. His ice blast and ice shards were powerful offensive tools, And his final ice mist was the critical blow that sealed the victory. He showed incredible combat awareness, adaptability, and striking power against a highly durable opponent.
Wait, so slam? What slam? Oh, okay.
Gwen the Magical Spy. Grade A+. Reasoning. Gwen demonstrated exceptional strategic thinking and versatility. Her initial Ono Metalro spell was brilliant, completely neutralizing Kevin's environmental control. Her flight was perfectly timed for dodging and positioning, and her Lightning Slash and Paper Blast combo was a powerful follow-up attack. Finally, her super strength was used to devastating effect, allowing her to break through Kevin's shield and deliver two crucial, powerful throws that kept him on the defensive and softened him up for the knockout blow. She coordinated flawlessly with Miles and showed excellent offensive and tactical prowess. Overall assessment, both Miles and Gwen performed at an elite level, showcasing perfect teamwork, intelligent use of their diverse power sets, and relentless pressure that ultimately led to a decisive victory over a very tough opponent in Kevin Dark. Fantastic job playing both characters.
Thanks. Also, thanks for helping with this battle.
You're very welcome. I'm glad I could help you with this battle scenario. It was a really fun and dynamic fight to narrate, and you did an excellent job playing both Miles and Gwen. Is there anything else I can help you with today?
Yeah, I can help you with today. I mean, I didn't do battle scenarios in a while. I didn't surprise my rusty. One time I was rusty. It's like I returned to Daddy E, like Alexa Bliss or something. Like what? Anyway, I'm gonna say something, y'all. I don't. Let me think, y'all. These two are the ones that fight in the battle, so they get to go first. I gotta write all their. Look like I just type a name in. Bruno ain't gotta do Mark. And then Jack. Y'all, typing all the ends takes way slower compared to what I'm doing. So, let me see. I got Miles, Misa, Gwen, John, Bruno, Mark. Don't do that. So I got Miles, Misa, Gwen, John, Mark, Bruno, Jack, and Izzy.
Yes, I do remember you telling me that. You've previously mentioned that Miles the Ice Warrior, Gwen the Magical Spy, Musa the Sorceress, John the High-Tech Genius, Bruno the Shape-Shifting Master, Mark the Powerful Sorcerer, Jack the Magic Teenager, and Izzy the Fire Queen are all superheroes.
So we got 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. before this one, but I can't remember what's it's about. He's thinking of an answer. He has to think of an answer.
Before the battle scenario with Kevin Dark, Gwen, and Miles, you participated in a battle scenario on June 24th, 2025. In that scenario, John the H-High-Tech Genius coordinated an attack against Granny. The plan involved Miles the Ice Warrior kicking Granny in the face 3 times, Izzy the Fire Queen shooting her with a medium fireball, Jack the Magic Teenager blasting her with his magic energy, finally, John blasting her with his heat vision.
That was a battle scenario? I thought that was a story to me, if you ask me. I just asked to.
You're most welcome. I'm glad I could help you remember. Is there anything else I can assist you with today? Perhaps another battle scenario or something else entirely?
I'm good for now, thanks.
All right, sounds good. Feel free to reach out if you need anything else. Have a great day.
Thanks, you too. Bye, y'all.